Hi there. It's Monday, March 28th, and that means two things. Nailed members can keep an eye out for their copy of today's lighting distributor. That should be coming to you quite soon. And it is time for the lighting industry news brief brought to you by Keystone Technologies. We are talking about their recessed RMT downlight. And you know what it has? A remote driver. You know what it has? A built-in junction box with a quick disconnect. It's great for new construction in narrow plenums or other obstructed areas. No need for your classic multi-piece fixture setup. This is a deep recessed design with adjustable power, adjustable color, 0 to 10 volt, dimming, or triac. Get that at keystonetech.com. That's downlights made easy. Link in the description. But into the news. Manufacturing has resumed in Shenzhen. Business is as normal-ish in the economic zone. Kickler's move from Independence to Solon will involve 74 layoffs. Salite has bought Southern Lighting Gallery, that's technically core industrial, acquiring the residential fixture showrooms. The lighting industry has rallied around Ukraine, with Nora donating $15K to the people of Ukraine. The IALD, the IES, and the IMC partnering with UNICEF. Zumbatel's CEO has issued an open letter calling for peace. Rockwell has donated $500,000 for refugee relief, and we have Amerlex, Satco, Inventronics, Edison Report, Spectrum, Lighting Services, and DMF raising thousands each with that UNICEF partnership as well. The Savant plant, or members thereof, are going to be demonstrating outside a senator's office. This is Senator Rob Portman. These workers are petitioning for a new bill requiring the Department of Defense to buy only American lighting equipment in hopes of saving their jobs and their factory in Ohio. Signify's CEO has issued a response to the Minamata Convention. This is particularly his views on how to end mercury lighting based on a different open letter calling for someone else's views on the end of mercury lighting. The U.S. has lifted taxes on British steel and aluminum. This is a reciprocal deal involving the U.K. dropping fees on bourbon and a number of other projects. Canada Pacific's work stoppage has ended, so shipping across Canada should resume as normal quite soon. AMS has sold Osram's automotive unit to Plastic Omnium. That's a French group, and I lost a bet. I was pretty sure automotive was the only unit that would survive. The DOE is offering recognition for members of their integrated lighting campaign. Applications for awards are open to participants and supporters. Energy Wave is entering the UV disinfection market with a new line of products. Satco has partnered with SMPC. This is a new consultation program. Animet has joined ETIM. Trade Tech has joined ETIM. Experience has joined the IES as a sustaining member. Lucico has announced a dividend of $5.50 per share. NEMA has dropped a new standard and products guide. That's ESPG 22. You can buy that right now. Amerlex has won a product innovation award for their no UV antimicrobial lighting tools. Brightech has posted net profits 47%. Brightech has posted net profits, 47% increase over last year. Quantum Materials has scaled up QLED production, as has Nanosys. Chelsea Lighting is expanding into South Florida with a new office in Fort Lauderdale. Everlights is doubling the size of their Maryland location as of April. The Wendover Art Group will be buying Low Country Originals. DNV is predicting more CNI LED adoption. This is based on utility rebates. Linde is opening a brand new metal powders lab. They make industrial gases and will probably be making phosphor coatings pretty soon. In legal news, DAR in the UK has been accused of price fixing and fined for it. In events, the LHRC will be offering 2 new online certificates. These are planned for the fall in either lighting design or light and human health. Webinar On April 22nd, The Second Language of Light. We have a webinar from the IES New York City. On the 30th, about ASHRAE 90.1, we have a new Light and Health webinar from the NLB and the Icon School of Medicine. Those will be running monthly. We have the International Color Association. Their conference will be completely virtual. That's set for June. In rep agencies, we have Flexworks picking illuminations for Metro Philadelphia and Western picking selective for SoCal. In recommended reading, there's a lot this week. They're on nailed.org. There will be a test later. We can talk about the benefits of feminist city planning. We can have a discussion of how to explain CCT to residential customers. We have a case study at a DHL warehouse. We have TED magazine recapping education. We have a landscape lighting Q&A. We have how to start a lighting showroom. We have not letting a good energy crisis go to waste. We have 5 legislation concerns for low voltage interviews. We have an order of operations for lighting controls. Jane Slade talks about lighting control systems as conducting an orchestra. We have why Matter, the IoT standard, is so slow to get off the ground. We have the best desk lamps for men, a device I've never thought of as gendered in my life, and now you have too. Nima is talking about decarbonizing lighting controls and building management. We have why we don't see more battery-powered smart home switches. We have the lighting designer directory coming out and the interview and how that was made. And we have Rahul Shira on luminaire level lighting controls. In IoT news, Creston will be buying innovative camera. A French town, Pont-de-Neuf in Normandy, has been experimenting with on-demand streetlights. Anyone with an app can just turn the streetlights on or dim them down. And what that means for the city. We have Clear Blue launching Wi-Fi and IoT satellites. We have the ALA opening submissions for home integration competitions. Any product can be submitted until the 8th of April. In projections about the market, we have 8% gains in automation for buildings. We have 20% growth in smart lighting. We have the market for smart poles reaching $38 billion. In the next 8 years, we have solar street lighting to reach a value of $12 billion. SSL displays are forecasted for 14% expansion. Light switch market will reach $12 million by 2030. Commercial building automation will rise by 8%, and IoT security, that might gain by as much as 31% in the next few years. In research and development, we have the PNNL beginning a codes pilot in NYC, a brand new efficiency program. And blue light is making childhood myopia worse, as you might expect. This is only in existing patients as far as this study is concerned. In horticultural news, we have UC Davis talking about designing a new kind of lettuce for NASA. We have Pick and Play planning vertical lettuce farms in store. This is a combination growing chamber and vending machine already in 2 stores right now. The IBE is studying spectra on plant cell cultures and determining ideal growth conditions for different plants at different times. Harrington Research is adding a lit greenhouse. This is in PEI. Peace Naturals has a new campus in Simcoe, Ontario, and the College of DuPage's grow lamps are being the products thereof are being donated to local food pantries. In dark sky news, we have light pulses being worse for near REM sleep than REM sleep in rats, but that probably transfers over to all mammals, more or less as is. Sleep deprivation will not change your photic reset of circadian rhythms. Again, that's another study on rats. You should not be taking melatonin as a regular sleep aid just to reset periodically. The Florida Senate has passed a bill that will allow businesses to sue over municipal ordinances if they believe that those might hurt profits, and there's a bunch of lighting rules that might get overturned as a result of that. Dark sky advocates are worried. The ICAS has released an entirely new camera lens specifically to filter out LED glare from streetlights. Malibu, California has extended their deadline for compliance to their dark sky ordinances until October 15th, and we have a discussion of who is actually responsible for calculating light pollution. In People News, Marty Allen is now sales director at Quorum. Chuck O'Neill is now the executive director at U.S. Engineering. Bridgelux has picked Dr. Yi-Chun Lee as CEO. We have Dana Waterman named CEO at SureSeal. Will Probst is now the VP of Energy Management at DES. Levittown, Canada has picked Aaron Ducharme as their business development rep for the Greater Toronto Area. Chris Pickering is now the director of solar at Light Efficient Design. In local news, Joe Courtney, that's U.S. Congressman Joe Courtney, has visited Module and Earthlight talking about efficiency projects. Rosendin and Graybar have donated lighting to Mesa Community College's sports fields. The AES has donated lighting upgrades to Dayton, Ohio's arcade. A Michigan legislature has introduced a new clean energy bill. Milwaukee is blaming seasonal thaw on streetlight failures this year. Stockbridge, Georgia has adopted a unified development code, which includes lighting bylaws. The Louisiana Department of Transportation is near the end of a 4,000 streetlight project on I-90. Havelock, North Carolina is adding new lights out of fear of alligators. And I just got to say, that, we have to learn to live with alligators. We they're just part of nature. And if you're young and strong and fit and good at running in zigzags, then you don't have to worry about alligators. And they don't even kill that many people a year. That joke's gonna get me fired. Los Angeles has begun a no cash outlay on upgrades program, and the city of Corinth has picked a LED streetlight plan. In things you can build, we have a brand new mapping tool for addressable lighting. We have an LED necklace acting as an air quality sensor, and you can recreate the arcade game Slide Cologne with LEDs, and ain't that nifty? Until next time, I've been Scott Wachter. Thank you to Nailed. Get associated, get educated at nailed.org. Thanks to our sponsors. Thank you for listening. If you're watching this on LinkedIn, this is also on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can also just listen to me say this on your podcasting app of choice. If you're listening to this on your podcasting app of choice, well, hey, the video's on LinkedIn and YouTube. Until next time, tell a friend, leave a review, or just enjoy the music and enjoy your week. Good day.